The line, here's the case, winds it up, scores! Oh my!
Here's a chance for Bradley, scores!
Ryan Spence weaving his way in, here's Spence, scores!
And a warm welcome from the Owens Center here in Peoria, Illinois, as we get ready for some more ACHA club hockey. Tonight, it's the visiting McKendree Bearcats taking on the Bradley Braves, and a very special night here at the Owens Center Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Alongside Brandon Luisi, I'm Matt Harrington. Brandon, good to be back here at the Owens Center. Second week in a row that the D2 Braves are home, and my goodness, what a way for things to happen. A comeback for Bradley last time. They were down 5-1 after the second period, and somehow they won that hockey game, Brandon.
Yeah, it was a real miraculous comeback. Luckily, I was on color there with Larry Larson being my play-by-play, and it was just really something else to watch the comeback happen and unfold here live. Obviously, Zach Pierce, as we incorrectly called, Zach Pierce with 3 seconds to go, scoring that game-winning goal. Very exciting atmosphere, very exciting game. And we look to get some more exciting hockey here tonight.
A lot of point production early on for the Braves. They have 6 players with over 4 points, including Kohut and Cooney, who have 7 each for Bradley, so a lot of scoring early on for them.
Yeah, Trevor. So those guys really stepping up and being those point producers for D2 here this year so far.
And then you look at the McKendree Bearcats. They split their series with their biggest rival, the Maryville Saints. They had a nice 5-3 win at home, and then they went to Maryville where they got blown out 8-1. So revenge is going to be on their mind here tonight as they look to take it out on the Bradley Braves.
Definitely. They're going to be playing very competitively, losing the back half of a home-and-home against Maryville. Look for them to be aggressive and get going early.
They also have a lot of upperclassmen on this roster, Brandon, and graduate students as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they have 7 graduate students on this McKendree roster, and it's also very small. They only have 9 forwards and 5 defensemen and 2 goalies as well. So this is a very small team, and they're going to have to go in a lot of shifts tonight. They're going to rack up a lot of ice time.
Most definitely, and Mitchell Westbrook is the lone freshman on this team. So like you said, a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of graduate students as well, so a lot of veteran leadership on this team.
Let's take this time now to look at the keys to the game, and what do you have for us, Brandon?
So for McKendree, we have strong goaltending. Really just back up your goalie, make sure you make those key saves, don't let any freebies go by. And then next man up mentality is the second one we have from McKendree. With the small lineup, you got to be aggressive and you got to make sure to finish those checks where you lack in size. For Bradley, we have use size to your advantage. So the opposite of McKendree there. Bradley is a much bigger team than this McKendree roster, and they have to use that size to their advantage. Be aggressive and win those loose puck battles. The second key for Bradley is score a first period goal. In the first period, all the games that Bradley has played for D2, they have been outscored by their opponents in the first period 8-3. So scoring a first period goal and getting that momentum is going to be key for them to win this game.
That is the only period that they have been outscored in so far, and they have only scored 3, as you mentioned. 2 of those came against Illinois State, so we'll see if Bradley can turn that tide here this evening. We'll have puck drop between the Braves and the Bearcats coming up next year on the Bradley Hockey Network. the lights on.
The lights are going on.
Before we begin tonight's game, we would like to take a moment for a ceremonial puck drop. Please welcome to the ice cancer survivors Michelle Lovato and Allie Gilmer. Gentlemen, the national anthem.
This is going to be rough. Work down there, everybody. Way to battle through it. Back here at the Owens Center, just about ready for puck drop here between the Braves and the Bearcats, and great work by our team down at ice level to have a ceremonial puck drop with a couple of breast cancer survivors here from the Owens Center and the Bradley hockey community. Nice work down there by Josh Crandall and company. And we are ready for actual puck drop here this time, Brandon, as we'll take a look at our starting goaltenders for tonight's game. For Bradley, it will be Devin Schneider looking for win number 1, and then Adam Seck will do the goaltending for McKendree tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Adam Seck was in goal for McKendree's 8-1 loss against Maryville. And last year he was 1-4-2 with a 4.05 GAA and an .892 save percentage. He looks to improve those numbers this year.
So here we go, underway from the Owens Center. You may notice that Bradley is wearing special pink jerseys tonight that are impossible to see. And I mean impossible. The numbers are going to be a challenge for us up here in the booth, but thankfully from our perspective, they're only one game, but they do raise money for a good cause as well. So McKendree in the purple, Bradley in the white and pink tonight here at the Owens Center. And I can see, Brandon, you're already struggling to tell who's who on Bradley.
Man, I already forget my glasses, and then now I gotta look at these jerseys and try and see them without my glasses. Kind of squinting here.
Big hit along the boards there as McKendree picks up that loose puck in the neutral zone. We're going to crank our ice mics up a little bit louder than we normally do here tonight, and so you might have heard that big crunch on the wall. Just about 45 seconds in here to the first period of play. No score.
I'm telling you, these ice mics are definitely one of my favorite things of these hockey games. They are bringing life to hockey here at the Owens Center.
They sure are. Spent a lot of money to upgrade our sound system, so to speak, and it's paying off as we get a face-off at center ice here. McKendree will fling it up the boards, and Northrop with speed. Northrop into the zone. That's fought off by Devin Schneider for Bradley, and once again, that puck's going to go into the netting and out of play.
That first stop for Devin Schneider is definitely important for him tonight, and get that momentum to continue making those saves as well.
So already 2 whistles within the first 2 minutes as a couple of pucks go out of play, and we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Also, I was told by head coach of the McKendree Bearcats, Alec Nichols, that it is Adam Seck's birthday today. So happy birthday to Mr. Seck.
Yeah, it's nice that he gets a start on his birthday.
He was in goal for that 8-1 loss a couple weekends ago to Maryville, but of course looking to bounce back here this evening. Big play behind the net there as it's taken by the Bearcats. Poole up along the wall, getting hounded by a couple of Braves. And just a reminder too, with these white jerseys and white numbers, it's going to be hard to see who's who for Bradley. We'll just kind of have to go off of facial recognition. I can tell that's Tommy Davis speeding through the neutral zone as here's Davis trying to shoot it, pad save, rebound, just flipped wide, and a great stop by Adam Seck starting this game off. Davis along the wall trying to hack at it again, and that's played back behind the goal. McKendree looking for that breakout maneuver. It will go back to the neutral zone as it's flipped in and handled by Seck back below the goal line. Now, looks like we have a Bradley player who's hobbling off the ice, and we'll keep an eye on that injured player as we go throughout this hockey game. There's Bryant up the wall now for Bradley. Bryant trying to make a play along the boards for the Braves to get that puck out. Robinson was able to keep it in for a moment and now moved out by the Braves. Fired in deep, slowed down here by Bradley, and taken back behind the cage. Chance out in front, rebound, they score! It's pounded home in front, and the Braves strike first. Just a few minutes in, it's 1-0.
And we said in the pregame, Bradley needs to score a first period goal. That's a great start to the game, 2.5 minutes in.
54-32-13.
And as you can hear, that was Ryan Spence with the goal. I didn't recall all the numbers that they said there for the assists on that. But how about Tommy Davis's opportunity as well? We said last week on the broadcast that speed was his X factor, and he proved it there.
Big goal for Bradley. The assists on that going to Jack Flood and Zach Pierce on the secondary assists. And again, it's just one of those things where we may not know who scores until we get that official wording from the referees.
Again, thank God for the ice mics.
They're helping us out big time here tonight. Bradley into the zone now, looking to build on this early 1-0 lead. Into the corner, I believe that's Etchison for Bradley. Hustling after it there are the Bearcats as they play it up the wall. Nick Nelson, the native of St. Charles, Missouri, with it for the Bearcats. And it's flipped in deep to the zone as Seck will play it here. Look out, turnover in front. Bradley trying to strike. Still loose, saved by Seck, rebound, and it's fanned on there by a Bradley player in front of the net. Now quickly transitioning the other way are the Bearcats. Down it goes, that's flipped up, Schneider, and it goes out of play. So he was just able to get a piece of it there with the shoulder.
Not seeing a lot of defensive urgency from McKendree, allowing Bradley players to get into the slot, get into those open lanes point blank, and forcing Seck to have to make some really tough saves early going.
16:27 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for Bradley on the goal by Ryan Spence. That was goal number 3 for him so far this season in game number 5. He's been one of the higher point total getters for Bradley so far on the year. Back down in the defensive zone it goes for McKendree. That's Dmytro Golovko playing it up the wall, one of a few international players from Ukraine. Now up the wall again, Bradley. Northrup there as well. That's Tuttle with a long pass up ahead. Here's the shot on goal and a glove save for Adam Seck.
Yeah, Golovko, we were doing some individual research during the week, and he played for the U18 Islanders, so a big opportunity for him in the USPHL over there. And like we said, this team is very experienced. He's one of the graduate students, so he's been with the team since the 2016-17 season.
Longest tenured player on this McKendree roster. Quick shot off the post. Referee looked like he was going to point towards a goal, and instead, no goal. That was close.
I even reacted there. I went palms up, and then, yeah, it did sound like a little bit of a drawing of the iron there. unfortunately, the 5-hole attempt did not go through for a 2-0 lead.
Still 1-0 Braves here as they have an offensive zone face-off. Can't win it. That's DiBiase up the wall and out of play. So we'll do things over again. When you look at this McKendree roster, Brandon, again, we've talked about the amount of seniors on the team, the graduate students that they have, but it's a team that had a little bit of a down year in 2019-20. But before that, from 2017 to 19, they won the conference 3 years in a row. So looking to get back on track here in the new campaign. Now McKendree across the line. They are offsides. That was close, but the referee blows it dead.
That would have been a great opportunity for McKendree. They haven't seen too many good offensive opportunities. Haven't given Devin Schneider a real challenge so far early in the period, 4.5 minutes in. It's really been all Sec that's had to make some really good saves early.
Off the face-off. That's fired in deep to the Bradley offensive zone. Now play down the wall. Here's Kohut with a shot save there. And a follow-up try denied again as Sec has that leg pinned against the post. And another good chance for the Braves as they continue.
Yeah, I mean, the McKendree defense just let Corey Kohut skate all the way from the blue line in between the dots and get a point-blank opportunity yet again on Sec. And he had to make a few good saves there on the rebound as well. One thing I want to notice is Adam Sec is actually a right-handed catching goalie. You don't see a ton of those.
You do not see a ton of those. That's good eyes by you up here in the booth. Davis had the puck on his stick for a moment before it was taken away. Now down low into the corner. Big hit applied. Here's Kohut. Turnaround try off the back of the net. And McKendree will take possession along the wall. Up through center. Tried to be whacked at there by the Bearcats. That was Jacob Welch. Again, not a lot of numbers on this McKendree team. Just 9 forwards and 5 defensemen. So a lot of players will rack up some heavy ice time tonight. Back to the line it goes. Long shot, that's blocked. That was Melbon on the shot attempt for Bradley there. And McKendree quickly takes possession again in their own end. Tyler Estermeyer, the defenseman, will cycle it back here for Robinson. Takes a big hit along the wall. Flipped up through the neutral zone. This is going to hit the ceiling and out of play. A lot of whistles here in the first few minutes of this one, Brandon.
Yeah, and we saw, again, Corey Kohut another opportunity and getting some good shots toward the net. It seemed like in the corner here, there were 2 or 3 McKendree players trying to focus on one Bradley Brave and leaving the open ice for other Bradley players to get open and take a shot.
Into the corner, this is Mann. Absorbs the hit as it's flipped up out through the neutral zone. Bradley will go back to track it down. That's Tommy Shack for the Braves. Again, Bradley wearing their special pink jerseys. Just a one-time thing here tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Night at the Owens Center. Glad you could join us here on the Bradley Hockey Network. Matt Harrington alongside Brandon Luisi, and Courtney White will be joining us rinkside as well in between periods. Up the wall it goes now. Pass up ahead. Here comes Bradley charging across the line. Here's Flood leaving it back in the slot, broken up by the Bearcats. In between the legs, Northrup trying to play it there. As it's banked to the line and taken a hold of by Brown, wearing number 17 tonight for McKendree. Bradley up the boards now. Here they come out through center as they look to move it into the zone. Pass of the line connects. Here come the Braves. Snapshot blocked in the slot. Beautifully done by the Bearcats. Now a pin up along the wall. Battle for possession there as a couple of Braves players take it in behind the net area. Now Blandina will take it for McKendree. His long stretch pass does not work, and it will be an icing. Very close. Looked like Briley beat it out for McKendree, and Bradley perhaps catching a break there.
Yeah, it was a close foot race, but I'm going to agree with you there, and I think McKendree had that race won. And it one goalie that played in the NHL, about the right-handed goalie that reminded me was Jose Theodore.
Of course,
One
yes.
of the great goalies of the 2000s.
It's one of those things that when you see it, you feel like you have to point it out.
Oh, yeah.
So face-off will stay in the Bradley end. You saw head coach Alec Nichols from McKendree arguing a bit perhaps on that call. And it doesn't go his way. Here's a quick snapper off the draw. And that's held on to by Sec. Sek, again, another international player from Hamilton, Ontario. Of course, a lot of good talent has come from Hamilton, including the great Dave Andrzejczyk.
Yeah, Dave Andrzejczyk. He was just one heck of a player. Watching back, the film that you see from his days, he was one of those players that really stood out.
There's a chance for McKendree crawling their way into the zone, and it rolls right to Devin Schneider, but a good-looking opportunity for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it was Nick Nelson weaving and getting his way to the net. Got around a couple Bradley defenders into the slot, but wasn't able to get a good shot off, didn't get enough on it to beat Devin Schneider.
So face off to the right of Schneider. 12:46 to go in this first period of play here at the Owens Center. 1-0 on the early goal by Ryan Spence. This pass intended for Davis. He'll chop it right in on goal, and Sek has it again. 12:36 again remaining in the period. Bradley dominating the shots on goal as well. 9-3 here, Brandon.
I was just going to say that. Bradley has really dominated the offensive opportunities here, and it's been really a one-sided game so far.
That one chopped that into the corner by Bradley. A play back behind the cage. Chance out front. A scrum is cleaned up by the Bearcats as they flop it up ahead. Banked up the wall by the Braves. And taken again by the Bearcats as Poole will play it ahead. Again, you may notice we're not calling as much Bradley numbers as we typically do. That's because, again, white on white numbers for Bradley. Backhander right on Sek is denied. A follow-up chance behind the net. Looks like Davis out there for the Braves. Did not play in the Saturday game that Bradley came back and won, but good to see that he is back out there tonight for the Braves. Here's Northrop. He'll leave it off at the line. Fanned on by Poole. And Northrop takes it again into the corner as he's met by a couple of Braves. Transition game has been good so far tonight for Bradley as they continue it again into the zone. Here's Bryant. Good save by Sek. And Bryant will follow it back up in the corner. Spins away from pressure. Leaves it back below the cage. Back to the line it goes. Shack over for a player in front. Now back up to the line as it's just kept in. A little trickle wide to the corner. Chopped that. Met by the stick. And taken down low by the Bearcats as they try and move it out. Good play there by the Braves. That is Andrew Spence wearing number 76. Rung up the wall and cleared out by McKendree as they try and leave it here for Robinson. Instead, it'll go back in their defensive end. Just about halfway through this first period, 1-0 lead for the Braves. Schmidt taking it back for Bradley as he connects up ahead. Here they come into the zone. Pierce with it now, getting tied up in the wickets. Pad save by Sek. Just extended the pillow there to make the stop. Now up ahead, big hit thrown there by the Braves. Back they go. Here's Wolf into the zone, running out of room as he's pummeled to the ice. Collisions galore here at the Owens Center.
I think Bradley's getting away with a couple penalties there. They are getting away with some interference calls. 47 for McKendree. I believe that's Mitchell Westbrook, the only freshman, got hit when he wasn't even playing the puck. No penalty called.
Up to the line now. It'll be left by Pierce right at the defensive end. He's got to get back. Good effort defensively from Shack, stopping that rush. Chopped up ahead into the zone now. Oh, nice move there. Here's a shot. Sek with the save. Rebound comes up to the point. Long deflection in front. Chopped at again. Follow-up try blocked again as Bradley picks it up again. My goodness. Great pressure offensively by Bradley to start this hockey game here in period number 1.
Let's hope they can keep it up and maintain this momentum going in late in the game.
Here's Briley. Leaves it in the slot. That's deflected off a stick and out of play. The shots on goal enormously in favor of Bradley, 14 of 3.
I think you can't give Adam Sek enough credit right now. I mean, he is showing up, only allowing that one goal and really just shutting the door. The defense isn't really helping him out. I mean, if you saw the chance for Bryant for the Braves, the defense let him walk all the way in between the hash marks before meeting him with any pressure.
Braves now move it up after winning the draw in their own end. Touch move at center ice by Tuttle. misplayed back into the Bradley end. 9:14 to go in the first. Braves leading the Bearcats here 1-0 on Breast Cancer Awareness Night at the Owens Center. Up to the line it goes. Chopped out of there, and Tuttle putting on the Jets there for Bradley. Tuttle, one of the Bradley players that has not recorded a point so far on the young season. Now McKendree looking to move it up the wall, and up it goes for Poole. Poole lays it across for a teammate. Into the corner, that's Blandina taking the body big time there. Looked like actually that it was Nomerstad for McKendree. Long shot from Mann is set wide. Schneider, good reaction there in the cage. And Bradley moves it out. Here they come. Tommy Davis with it now for the Braves. Sends it across. Here's a chance in front, and flipped high by Corey Kohut. Now Davis takes it again at the right corner. Davis, turnaround try, flutters wide of the cage as Kohut's on it again. Back it goes all the way up to the right point. Kept in here by the Braves as they work it. Sent over by Straker. That deflects off the glass. Pinching in to make a play is Bryant. And finally taken again as it's chopped at there. McKendree trying to slow things down a bit here as they nearly give it away. And now Northrop will take it out. Much needed change coming up here for McKendree. Here's Nelson now cutting his way in. And Schneider got enough of the stick on it there to flutter it to the corner. Now Bradley coming back the other way, 2-on-2. Davis waiting in the slot. Said it'll be taken back behind the cage. Now Davis looking for a tight angle shot at the back door. It goes through the skates of a teammate and up to the line where it's kept in by Shack. And it will just be held by Adam Sack as we get a little extra shoving here after the whistle.
Watch the physicality as we progress in the game tonight. That can be a big factor for this game and how the momentum changes later in the game.
Great to see former Bradley Brave Logan Nigg in the house tonight for Bradley as he goes and sits with some of the students. Of course, Nigg played here, was a senior last year. Always good to see former players supporting the team.
Most definitely. It's one of those nice things that come out, hang with some former Bradley players or some guys that used to hang out with at the frat house and just have a good time.
Westbrook trying to get it out there for McKendree. Instead, it's taken back behind the goal line. Thrown towards the front, picked off by McKendree. Wolf can't get it out. This clear attempt has not worked tonight for McKendree. Brave still on the attack here as a Brave gets stood up at the line. Hustling after it there is Flood as it's finally played. Again, offside by McKendree. 6:48 to go in the first, and if I'm reading the shots correctly, is that a 15 or a 16?
That is a 16 for Bradley.
16-3 right now for the Bradley Braves as they have just continued to pummel the goaltender Adam Seck. Not a very good birthday start for him so far with all those shots.
Good in terms of statistics. He's 15 for 16. Have yourself a night, Adam Seck. But your defense needs to help you out.
Seeing a lot of rubber so far through the first 3 quarters or so of this first period. Here comes Bradley into the zone. Held on to. And a chance out in front that just rolls to Seck. And a defenseman down in front of the net. Looked like he just kind of bounced on top of it, and Seck somehow was able to see it all.
And I know I've been hammering this point home all night, but look as Bradley enters the zone, these weak passes that can easily be intercepted by just moving up if you're McKendree. However, they allow the Bradley Braves to get that entry into the zone and get them, and they get deep in the zone. They get in between the hash marks and between the face-off circles and get some shots on net.
Bradley will pick it up here in the neutral zone off the draws. They can't hold the line. Long pass connects right on the left wing side. Snapped in on goal, and Seck makes the save. No rebound. And if you're Adam Seck, that's what you got to do. Rebound control, extremely important when you have a lot of shots coming your way.
Yeah, and if you're Bradley, I mean, you're doing everything right so far. I mean, you've got now 18 shots on goal. I mean, just keep hammering them home. I think really there's the message in the locker room going into the first intermission, yet we still have 6 minutes left, would be just keep playing your game, keep getting those shots on net.
Bradley off the draw, bounced up off the boards, and this is going to be an icing. That was close, right at the line, but the official says It was behind the red line, so we will have an icing against Bradley.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the referee. Some people allow it a couple inches before. Some people are like, nope, you have to be at the red line for it to not be called icing. So a defensive zone draw, rare defensive zone draw here for the Braves early or late in the period.
Big shout out to all the students in attendance tonight. I see a lot of pink down there, so that's good to see. And of course, you probably can't see it, but our entire broadcast crew tonight is also wearing pink, including you, Randy. You look good in that pink polo shirt you got on.
Hey, shout out to my wife. It's my wife's shirt. We're rocking the smaller size here.
Chance for the Bearcats, thwarted to the line but not out. Golovko, they're saying that was offside perhaps, but it's still taken down low by Brilli. Tough angle shot denied by Schneider. Rebound, what a save by Devin Schneider, extending the pad to make a beautiful stop.
Where's Sports Center when you need them? Oh my goodness, a kick save and a beauty from Devin Schneider. Just extending his pad and getting the skate just far enough up in the air to stop that shot.
Save of the game right there from Devin Schneider. Incredible stuff. And believe it or not, that's only his fourth stop of the first period here with 5:40 to go.
That was McKendree's first shot on goal in, I believe, 7 minutes.
Much needed, but Devin Schneider saving the day for Bradley, keeping this game at 1-0. Bearcats pick it up as they get hounded in the defensive end. Tuttle trying to wait out in front for a pass. Instead, it's flung up the wall and chopped at by Dalton Wolf, who finds a man up ahead. Somebody will take a tumble. That's Jacob Welch. Big hit thrown by Tuttle. Tallest player on the team, 6'4". You look at McKendree, only 2 players over 6 foot on their roster.
Yep, a lot of the guys under 6 foot. Like we said, only 16 people on this McKendree roster, including goalies, so 14 of them are under 6 foot.
Braves get it in their defensive end. This is Shaq now with a long pass, just hops off the stick of Tommy Davis, and that will deflect out of play with 4:45 to go in the first. Again, the only goal of the game coming with 17:32 to go in the first from Ryan Spence, and Jack Flood and Zach Pierce picking up the assists on that one.
Yeah, right idea on that last play there to send that pass to Tommy Davis. He's definitely one of the guys you want having the puck going into the offensive zone. Like we said earlier, his speed is his X factor, and it's proven that he's one of the top goal scorers on this Bradley D2 team.
Into the zone comes McKendree. That was Blandina getting interrupted. A bank pass up the boards as they go for Davis, and he gave it away as they'll have to chop at it again, and Northrop will send it deep. Schneider back out to play it, 4:18 to go here in the first period of play. Bradley wearing special pink jerseys tonight to commemorate Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Kohut, a diving effort. That's chopped up the wall and played there by Davis. Now McKendree takes a hold of that puck as it's flipped up into the netting and out of play.
I mean, you could say that Bradley is out skating McKendree. However, I would just say Bradley's outplaying them in every aspect of the game. I mean, I'm seeing no urgency from this McKendree team. I mean, we saw Corey Kohut. He was so far behind the McKendree defender, yet it was a battle for that puck in the offensive zone for Bradley.
I think we can both agree that this has been the strongest first period that Bradley has played all season.
Yeah, we were talking in the pregame about the 8-3 being outscored for Bradley. However, they got a first period goal, which is one of the keys in the game.
This one up ahead. This goes right onto the stick of Garrett Poole. He'll slam on the brakes, wait for reinforcements. Now Northrop leaving it back here, chopped into the corner there by Robinson. Bradley picks up that loose change. Crandall, long stretch pass as it goes ahead. Here they come. Jack Flood into the zone. Nice move, but he ran out of room there at the end. And it's held on to by Sek. Interesting defensive approach there from McKendree.
Yeah, I mean, I think the McKendree defender right there had a clear play on the puck, yet he let Jack Flood move right into the zone and get an opportunity to get to the net.
So offensive zone face-off here for the Braves. Face-off to the left of the goaltender, Sek. 3:29 to go in the first. Bradley leading at 1-0 here on the early goal from Ryan Spence. Face-off won by Bradley. It's sent deep by Etchison. We can see the number close enough from this angle if they're up close and personal like Etchison was there. Bradley in front. This is going to roll to Sek, and he has to lunge behind the goal line to make the cover up as he pounces the glove on it.
If I'm McKendree, the only positive I'm taking away from this period is how great Adam Seck has been and how reliable he's been in net, bailing out McKendree the entire first period.
He is on his A game tonight, no doubt about that. Another offensive zone faceoff here. Bradley approaching 20 shots already in this first period. Here's a nice pass in front, they score! What a one-timer from behind the net and a beautiful pass. It's 2-0 Braves.
Well, sorry for the broadcaster's curse, Adam Seck, but it works out in Bradley's favor here as they get their second goal of the night. With 3:17 remaining in the first period, Bradley has taken a real commanding lead so far, and they're not looking back.
Big goal there for Bradley. That'll make it 2-0, and that is that big insurance goal that they needed. So played up the wall, and we'll get the official scoring on it in just a moment. But again, because of the white numbers on these white jerseys, it's extremely hard for us up here in the booth to tell who it was. So we'll get an update to you on that as soon as we can. McKendree, though, trying to respond. Here's the speedy Brilli out through center. Knocked down at the line by Blandina and taken back by Golovko, the Ukraine native for McKendree. Looks like Cam Etchison on the goal for Bradley. And I heard Pierce as well on the assist. So Etchison picking up another goal for him as it's held on to by Seck. And I'll tell you what, Etchison has just been extremely impressive, Brandon. He's got goals in 5 of the 6 games now. He did not score in the comeback win against Indiana, but this is a guy who is on an absolute tear right now to start the year.
Yeah, and how ironic is it that he didn't score in that comeback? The one game that was, super exciting, and that's the one game he doesn't score in, but he does have 7 points on the year, 5 goals, 2 assists now.
Undoubtedly has been one of the key players for Bradley, that is Cam Etchison. Batted away in front. Another chance is denied by Seck, who stands tall to make the save. To the line, and Schmidt, who keeps it in for Bradley. Muscled along the wall there, and it pops free. Here's Seth Bishop holding on to it right at the line, shoots it, and fires it wide. Now fired right on again by the Braves, as it's held on to by Seck. That shot number 21 so far for Bradley here in the first period. Lots of shots coming his way, and again, for the most part, he's been pretty solid.
He has been pretty solid. We mentioned Andrew Schmidt's name just a moment ago. He is one of 5 Bradley Braves. We mentioned Tuttle earlier being one of them that do not have a point this year. And hopefully in this game we see one of those 5 players without a point get one of those points.
Across the line, Poole into the zone for McKendree. Just tipped wide by Northrop. Now one-timer, and it's stopped by Schneider. That was a great-looking chance for Christian Blandina trying to get his first point of the year.
One of the best chances for McKendree here tonight, and unfortunately for them, not able to convert.
Face off to the left of Schneider, 1:36 remaining in period number 1 here. That is just the 5th shot on goal for McKendree in the early going. Now taken back by the Bearcats as it's sent in deep. Trying to angle a position there was Nomerstad, and a man is deflected out of play. Into the corner, or not out of play rather, but out of the zone now as Bradley charges up ahead. Golovko trying to get back for McKendree, able to get it on his stick and deflect it to the line, and we'll have an offside. As I just mentioned the name of, or hang on here, looks like going to have a penalty coming up here. We'll hold off on that thought. So a hooking call against the Braves, and our first power play of the game for McKendree, Brandon. And we'll see what they can do with it.
Well, if you're McKendree, this is a much-needed power play to get some offense rolling in this game. I didn't see who the penalty was on, but it was on the back check here when Golovko got hooked. It's going to result in a 2-minute power play for the Bearcats.
Braves penalty kill has not been good on the year, 61.9%, and they were 0 for 2 on the PK last game against Indiana. We'll see if they can clean that up a bit here tonight. Back to the line it goes. Pass sent over by Estermeyer, manning the point. 1 minute left to go in the period, so if they do not score, it will carry over.
2 minutes for hooking.
Straker to the box for hooking as Bradley clears it down. 1:33 to go on the penalty, 42 seconds to go in the period. Here's Poole now across the line for McKendree. Poole trying to drop it back for the Bearcats and moved over by Nelson. He'll man the ship, so to speak, as he drops it back here. 28 seconds to go in the period. McKendree getting set up. Here's Estermeyer, drive, pad save by Devin Schneider. Now taking a hold of again in the slot. Long wrister deflects. Might have hit a Bradley player in front. Nelson on the shot attempt. Estermeyer receives that pass again. 8 seconds to go in the period. That's blocked by an own teammate, and Bradley will clear it down. That should do it for the first period. 3 seconds to go, and Bradley is going to take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission. A very solid period, Brandon. Good closing parts of the period for the Bearcats, but they have a lot of work to do here in period number 2.
Bradley is out shooting the Bearcats 21-7, ending the first period. And really, Devin Schneider has come up with some really big saves. We mentioned the one earlier with that kick save. All 7 saves really for Devin Schneider have had to be really solid.
All right, we will send it down to Courtney White, who is Rinkside. Courtney?
Hi, thank you, Matt. So what I've seen from Bradley is some great offensive possession, some good defense. They need to continue to limit McKendree's shots. They need to keep taking shots. They're doing great on offense. They're keeping the possession. They're connecting passes. Goalie's doing great. It's just a great performance overall from Bradley today. Now back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Courtney. Appreciate that. And one of the things she mentioned was the connecting the passes. Just from going back in my mind mentally from last Saturday's game, she's right. It feels like a lot more passes are connecting here tonight at the Owens Center for the Braves.
Most definitely, and they're getting a little bit of luck with the lackadaisical defense not moving up on the play for McKendree. But yes, a really great job from Bradley to connect some passes and get some offensive rushes going into the zone.
So we will step aside here for the first intermission at the Owens Center. Glad you could join us on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. It is 2-0 Bradley. They lead the shots on goal as well, 21-7. So for our entire crew, Courtney White down there at ice side, Megan Ruger-Smith on camera, and of course you, Brandon Luisi, I'm Matt Harrington. We'll be back for period 2 in about 10 minutes. We welcome you back to the Owens Center here in Peoria, Illinois. Just about ready to go for period 2 between Bradley and McKendree. Braves leading it 2-0. Back alongside Brandon Luisi, I'm Matt Harrington. Brandon, dominant period for the Bradley Braves to say the least. They outshoot McKendree by 3 times as much, and of course they have a nice comfortable lead as well.
Yeah, it seems like they couldn't do anything wrong that period. The only thing that really went wrong for them was that penalty at the end of the period that is allowing, I believe McKendree still has 50 seconds left on that power play entering the second period of play. But other than that, I mean, 21 shots on goal, putting pressure on the goalie, keeping the puck in the offensive zone, winning board battles and outskating McKendree. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah, they have been good all night long, have the Bradley Braves. And again, the scoring summary, you want to take us through that, Brandon? It's been a good night for Zach Pierce. He has 2 assists.
Yeah, the first goal coming with 17:32 left in the first period, scored by Ryan Spence. That was assisted by Jack Flood and Zach Pierce. And the final goal was scored at 3:18 left in the first period. That was scored by Cam Etchison. We mentioned him in the broadcast. His 5th goal of the year, and that was also assisted by Zach Pierce. So, yeah, player of the night so far is Zach Pierce in terms of point production, 2 assists, and we'll see if he can gather some more points here in the coming periods.
It did take a few games for Zach Pierce, I feel, to settle in here a little bit on this D2 team, but he has really turned up the notch the last couple of games, and, of course, he had the game winner in the comeback win against Indiana. It was kind of a weird play. I know you and Larry both, there was just so much going on in the slot that it was hard to tell who pounded it home, but going back, looking at a replay, it was pretty clearly Pierce. He just shoveled it right in the back of the net.
Oh, yeah, I went back home and I watched that at about 9 o'clock at night, and I kicked myself in the foot there, and I was like, how did I miss that? I mean, I understand I'm not on play-by-play, but at least color, you got to support the play-by-play by helping him out there. I should have noticed that one. But Zach Pierce registering his 5th and 6th points of the season here tonight, 2 goals, 4 assists. I mean, he's having one heck of a year. There's so many Bradley Braves that are having one heck of a year. Corey Kohut, Cam Etchison, just to name a few, Tommy Davis even, having some great seasons so far, and they look to continue that throughout the rest of the season here.
This is the first of 3 games for Bradley this weekend. They will, of course, have the second game of this series tomorrow afternoon, a late afternoon start. Technically it's 4 o'clock, but it'll probably be a little bit closer to 4:30 or 4:45 based on how the way things played out tonight. But 4 o'clock here tomorrow for McKendree and Bradley. And then, of course, on Sunday, Central Michigan, the Chippewas are coming to town as they take on Bradley. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world would Central Michigan come all the way to Illinois to play one game? Well, they have a series against Illinois State this weekend over in Bloomington. So that is why Central Michigan is coming to Bradley. So they get on a quick bus from Bloomington to Peoria. Then they go from Peoria all the way back to Mount Pleasant. I don't know how long that bus ride is, but I feel like it's got to be 6.5, 7 hours at least.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. My wife's got family in Michigan, but however, we don't have any over there, and we don't know how far that bus ride will be for the Central Michigan Chippewas. However, a packed weekend of Bradley hockey coming up. We hope for you to join us tomorrow and Sunday. I know for sure tomorrow I'll be on the play-by-play side of things, while Matt will be serving as our color commentator tomorrow, so we're flipping roles. And Sunday, yet again, another exciting game, so a full weekend of Bradley hockey. We hope you'll join us for the other couple days.
Should be fun again tomorrow. Yep, me and you will be on the call for that one as well. And here we go for period number 2 between Bradley and McKendree. Again, McKendree starting the period on a power play for 45 seconds. And they looked good on it through the first minute and 15 in the first half of the first period. I was a little bit shocked at how loud that referee's whistle was in my ears there. We'll turn that mic down just a little bit.
What'd you say? A little bit deafening there.
Face off in the defensive end here for McKendree. See how they react. Again, Braves wearing their pink jerseys tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Want to give a big shout out as well to all the folks who are watching at Dax Smokehouse in a campus town of Peoria. So glad to have them on board. We do appreciate their support of Bradley Hockey and, of course, the Bradley Hockey Network. So thank you to all those who are watching at the Dax Watch Party. Meanwhile, penalty coming up here against the Braves. McKendree will have a 5-on-3 briefly, perhaps, as they wait for Bradley to touch that puck, and they do. And we'll see what we get here on the penalty call here for Bradley. So they'll have another player going to the box. We'll have 9 seconds of 5-on-3. Not sure what we're going to get here, Brandon.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird play in the corner there. It just looked like a hip check. That's all it looked like. And the McKendree player went down, and we're getting a penalty call here, so a little bit confused as to what it is. Looks like cross-checking there is going to be the call. I don't know. I didn't see his stick go into him, but, I mean, maybe we don't have the best vantage point here. The refs are right up on the play, so maybe they saw something that we didn't.
So 9 seconds again of 5-on-3 for McKendree, and we'll see what they can do with it. Here's Estermeyer off the circle draw, and Bradley will get a penalty, or a player back rather, on the penalty expiration. McKendree around the net, quick turnaround try. Schneider standing tall to make the stop.
We've been talking about Devin Schneider all night too. He hasn't made a ton of saves, but the saves he's been asked to make have been some really solid saves, and he's had to stand tall and keep this a scoreless game so far.
Base off to his right, so back to a typical 5-on-4 power play here for McKendree for the next minute 44. Meanwhile, Bradley able to get this puck out to center ice, but still in possession of McKendree. Here come the Bearcats now as they glide out through center. Good speed into the zone by Estermeyer. Quick shot, and Schneider had to fight it off, fell down, and it worked because he kept it out of the net.
Yeah, whatever you got to do to keep it out of the net. And Devin Schneider exhibits that there as he falls over to the other side of the net, but maintaining control of that puck.
Melbon is the one that went to the box on that cross-check call. Again, it's impossible to see these numbers here with the white jerseys on, white lettering, so to speak, or white numbering, but they're for a good cause.
You'd have me guessing for days on these guys.
Kind of have to just go off facial features in the helmets, so to speak. Still a McKendree power play, 1:09 to go on it. Braves will take it below the goal line now. Flung all the way up the ice, and it goes off a stick and into the hands of Westbrook, native of Arnold, Missouri. Big one-timer that caught a stick or a body of a Bradley Brave, and now it's cleared down with 50 seconds to go on the penalty kill for the Braves.
Solid penalty kill so far for the Braves, having to kill off a little bit of a 5-on-3, now killing off this 5-on-4.
Here they come dancing across the line again. That's Nomerstad. Quick shot on Schneider. Turned aside, no problem. And McKendree regroups at center ice. Blandina, here he comes through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Blandina holding on to it at the side of the cage on the pass. And now Bradley trying to take possession here. Blandino getting a tie up there, perhaps trying to draw a penalty. Poole picks up the loose puck. Poole in front, saved by Schneider on a tough angle. Now Brilly can't connect with a teammate, and that will go down with 4 seconds. So Bradley will kill it off, and they are now 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here tonight. That puck fired errantly in front of the Bradley bench. Now Poole back on it for McKendree. Poole takes a big hit into the corner by Tommy Shack, who is just mowing him down out there tonight. My goodness. Now it comes out through center. Here's Tuttle after that loose puck. Tuttle, shot on goal, is turned aside by the goaltender Adam Seck. We haven't had to call his name a lot this period because the play has been in the McKendree end.
Yeah, McKendree with those power plays have dominated the offensive opportunities so far. But David Tuttle looking to gather his first goal of the year and first point of the year as well. Another observation to look at here, Bradley has used their size to their advantage and really been physical through the first 2 periods.
This one flipped up into the offensive zone for the Bearcats as they play it. Good move to get it to Northrop in the corner in front, and it's denied by Devin Schneider. I thought that one was going to sneak right by him, but he somehow got enough of it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to sneak by too, but Devin Schneider's pad, just the tip of the pad there, was enough to stop that puck from trickling across the line, and another great save as McKendree registers their 12th shot on goal.
They certainly look a little bit more energized here, Brandon, to begin the second period. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah, they're cutting down that Bradley lead for shots on goal and coming out and really testing Devin Schneider early in the second.
Braves take possession here, back to even strength, 3-on-2, and they just stay on side, but it slowed them down, and as a result, McKendree will try and stand them up at the line. Davis with a nice move, but a bad pass is picked off by the Bearcats. Almost a big chance for Bradley. Now back the other way. Here's Blandina. That's blocked by Shaq, getting the body in front of it there. Tapped up the wall by Davis as he comes with speed through center. Connects with Corey Kohut on the right wing. Here's Kohut leaving it for Davis. Davis scores! Tommy Davis with a beauty, and it's 3-0 Bradley.
We were talking about Tommy Davis's speed. Look at the dangles through center ice and moving into the zone, getting open in the slot, and wristing one. Absolute snipe. I believe that's, yeah, it's glove side. I had to look at that, obviously with the right-handed glove being a little bit different for goalies, but sniping that past the glove of Adam Seck, and Bradley takes a 3-0 lead.
A big goal there by Tommy Davis. He missed a game, but making his presence known here tonight in his first game back.
And one of the big point producers getting an assist on that, I believe, Corey Kohut.
McKendree trying to answer the other way as that's blocked by a Bradley player. Nomerstad into the zone. Now Bradley trying to move it up the wall here with 15:47 to go in the period after that quick goal. Drop pass, Northrop can't connect. Braves move it the other way. Davis taped the tape across the line. Here they come into the zone. A chance for Bradley for more. They score! 4-0 Braves. How about the setup from Tommy Davis?
Registering his second point of the night. Second point in a minute. Look at that. Another snipe. This time blocker side. And Bradley extends their lead to 4.
18 from 21.
Big goal there.
So it was actually 18 from 27.
I was going to say.
We don't have a 21.
I was going to say. So they got that wrong. A little confusing for us in the booth for a moment, but it remains 4-0. And Brandon, my goodness, that's a huge goal for Bradley as they continue to increase. Wes Straker picking up the secondary assist on the goal.
And then Wes Straker just scored that goal right here, as we heard number 18 from 21, incorrectly being 27.
Here's a quick shot, pad save, the big juicy rebound, and the net comes off in the process, stopping the clock with 15:02 to go in the second period.
Not able to get all of that. I don't know who that was along the right face-off circle. However, a wide open net there and a missed opportunity to extend that lead to 5 and score 3 goals within a minute and a half. We heard Wes Straker score that 4th goal, assisted from Tommy Davis. And now we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone for Bradley. A big hit.
Yeah, big hit indeed. See, you're getting ready for your play-by-play tomorrow there, Brandon. So Straker on the goal and Davis, on the assist. McKendree trying to claw their way back in it as it's taken down below the goal line by Brilly. Brilly cycles it back, and a good maneuver there by Kohut, it appears to be, as it's banked up off the boards and will just float wide of Seck. No icing. Here's a chance in front. Seck the save. Rebound! Off the post! Loose puck in front is covered. Oh my goodness. Catch your breath, Brandon Luisi.
Oh my goodness, how did that not go in? I guess a good recovery. I don't know if Seck got a hold of that one. However, as you mentioned, it did hit the post. What? Some great opportunities for Bradley as they register their 29th shot on goal for the night. That's enough for a whole game, let alone a period and 5 minutes into the second.
I have no idea how that puck stayed out of the net. Just incredible from Adam Seck, keeping his team in it here in the second period. Still 4-0, but I could have made it 5.
It could be 10-0 by now.
It really could. It really could. Good point. 14:07 to go here in the second, and already 2 goals by the Bradley Braves in the first 6 minutes of the period. Here they come across the line now. Great maneuver into the zone, and a better block from the Bearcats. Now into the corner. 13:50 to play in the period. Northrop chops at it and is able to get it to the line, but Bradley will dump it right back in. Again, you mentioned the shots on goal getting close to 30 here already for Bradley. That rides the boards and is taken down in the corner by the Bearcats. Flung up the wall by Garrett Poole. And a long stretch pass to Northrop just goes off his stick into the corner. And still evade the Bradley defenders. Now Poole gets tangled up. No call against Bradley, so we'll play on. Fired off a bank. And this will be an icing calls. Whoa, look out, things getting chippy after the whistle as that foot race creating some chaos back there.
Yeah, a really good play by, well, we're unable to tell by the numbers, but whoever tried to chase back for Bradley, catching up to the McKendree defender. That was Tyler Mann, I believe, and almost beating him out on that foot race and catching up to that icing. But unfortunately for Bradley, they're going to have to deal with the defensive zone draw here. Bradley has responded so well to McKendree getting the momentum going in that second period with the rest of those power plays.
Up through center it goes. They just stay on side as Sorrentino got the leg out there. Snapshot deflected towards the front, and that is held onto by Sek, and a little shove there in the slot as well. As saw you pointing at it there, Brandon.
Yeah, Tyler Mann just absolutely, well, I guess you could say WWE body slam the Bradley player to the ice. And I mean, where's the penalty there?
Straker is having a good night as well, too. He's got a goal and an assist so far. Loose puck for Davis. In front, scores! Tommy Davis with another beautiful goal, and it's 5-0 Braves.
Patience being displayed there by Tommy Davis. He could have easily wristed that one and tried to go top shelf on Adam Sek right there, but he held on to it, moved down parallel to the goal line, and moved it to his backhand to where it was past the glove of Sek and just put it right home.
Swipe.
That was not
Corey
six on the goal.
No, that's Tommy Davis.
Pretty clearly. Wow. I see the refs are having the same problems we are.
Yeah. Well, I got to cut them some slack too, as we're cutting. You guys are cutting us some slack. Oh, watch out! A bouncer on net almost gets in the back of the net there for the Bearcats. Nice stop required there from Devin Schneider.
So 5-0 Braves here as this is quickly spiraled out of control for McKendree. We'll see how they can respond. This goes into the netting and out of play, stopping the clock with 12:24.
So we've seen 3 goals in the first 7.5 minutes for the Braves.
So Davis
unassisted there as well.
On hat trick watch here as this is fired wide right off the face-off circle. He just is such a fun player to watch on the ice for Bradley. Backhander right in front is held onto by Sek. So you can tell the chippiness here, Brandon, for both teams is starting to elevate a little bit here as we go along.
The frustration has to be setting in for McKendree, and being down 5-0, what you're trying to do is really just get a spark going for your team. And I guess maybe the physicality factor is playing into that. They're starting to get a little chippy, a little feisty. However, Bradley is really matching their physicality, delivering some big hits, Bradley is, to those McKendree players and using their size to their advantage.
So the Davis goal makes it 5-0 Bradley here. 2 goals for him in the period as well, and Wes Straker getting a goal. So the 2 guys that were absent from Saturday's comeback win are the 2 that have the goals here in the second period.
And I think that's a testament to just how important they are to the overall team.
Yanked off the boards. Bradley takes a hold of that loose puck as they crawl ahead into the zone. A diving effort, and no penalty called on Bradley that you could argue there that should have been a trip against the Braves. Instead, fired into the zone by Bryant, and McKendree plays it to the line. That's deflected. And Bradley will play it up in front of the wall. Scooped up for a moment by McKendree, and here they come. A tussle in front of the McKendree bench. Now McKendree across, one-timer, and Schneider just got a piece of it. Wraparound try on the rebound is denied as well. Now Welch with it. We'll send it around to the other side. as Wolf picks it up for a moment for Pekin, and now out of the zone as Estermeyer can't find it on his tape. Now Bradley the other way, a quick snapper fired wide of Adam Seck. And a chance to slow things down maybe a bit here for McKendree. Dalton Wolf with it for McKendree, a native of nearby Pekin, Illinois, just about 15 minutes or so from Peoria. And Wolf can't quite get it out. Thrown to the front, they score! Another goal for the Braves. They continue to pour it on. It's 6-0.
And a great screen out in front. I don't know who was standing out in front for the Braves. However, it created that screen, took away the goalie's vision, and what seemed like a harmless snap
5
shot.
unassisted.
I was going to say, it looked like Tommy Shack.
Yeah, first goal of the year for Tommy Shack.
First collegiate goal as well for Tommy Shack, and I saw them toss the puck up as well. So we'll get to keep that one, and that is a big goal for him. Congratulations to him on the goal, and we're going to have a goaltending change here as it will be Joey Bernardini that will come in relief of Adam Seck for the Bearcats.
Well, I'm sorry, Adam Seck. Couldn't get you a win on your birthday. Instead, he got 6 goals allowed. An unfortunate break for Seck. Not really many of those goals were his fault. He was very solid.
There's another chance for Bradley as they come into the zone. Great clear to the line, and we're going to have a penalty, a slash. That's the right call there, Brandon.
Definitely. We were mentioning, or you were mentioning, however, the tussle out in front of the McKendree bench. I mean, whoever that was for McKendree, I mean, we were talking about WWE tossing him over the top rope, it looked like.
Slash.
And 17, DiBiase would be the penalty. You said slashing for 2 minutes. But yeah, it seemed like he was trying to throw him over the top rope here.
So that will bring a Bradley power play. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first power play opportunity of the game as well for Bradley, which they've been pretty good this year as well. 24.1%, 7 for 29 on the year. They'll go down low here for Davis. Again, he's on hat trick watch. In front, a save by the goaltender Bernardini coming in hot. And that makes a big save.
Yeah, and that's the tone setter for Bernardini. If you're a goalie and you're getting tested early, making those big saves can build your confidence. And we see that there as he robs a Bradley player out in the slot, point blank, making a nice save.
So face off to his right. Again, that shoving just continues, and you have to sense the frustration a bit from McKendree.
Yeah, and I mean, Bernardini just came into the game, and he's already hacking at one of our players. I mean, his physicality is getting nuts.
McKendree shorthanded. Here they come across the line. Wolf picking it up. Running out of room, though, as it's taken by Davis. Here he comes throughout the neutral zone. Looking for the hat trick. Here's Davis. What a move, and he's denied. That puck's loose, but the net came off. Tommy Davis nearly putting the hat trick in incredible style. My goodness.
That was disgusting. Are you kidding me, Tommy Davis? Toe drag, outside move, windmill. What else can you add there? And trying to get around a defender just to get the backhand on net on Bernardini as he crashed into him as well. What a play, Tommy Davis. He's such a fun player to watch on this Bradley D2 squad.
Just incredible stuff from him. And so this power play will continue here with 1:25 to go on it for the Bradley Braves. They keep it in the zone. That's fired deep into the left corner as it rings its way around the boards. Trying to keep it there are the Braves, and they do. A shot in front that's deflected off of Bradley's stick and banked off the glass, and down the ice is a punishing hit applied along the wall. Halfway through the Bradley PP as they connect up ahead on the right side. Here they come. Chance for the Braves, and a penalty coming up. That's about as obvious as it gets right there on the Bearcats. We're going to have 5-on-3 for 54 seconds.
Oddly enough, Bradley's been dominating the 5-on-5 play, but halfway through the 5-on-4 power play, they were unable to score. But definitely some great opportunities out in front. A 5-on-3 power play. You can sense a goal coming here for the Braves.
19 white rough. They're both going to go on the board. It's 4-on-4.
Oh.
So put them both on.
Both on the clock.
Yeah.
So the penalty's going to go on Etchison, and that's just not a smart play by Etchison.
They're both going to go
Yeah.
up. So he got the hold or hook, whatever he got. Yeah. Yeah, so they'll both have 2 minutes on the board.
You hear from the officials right there.
A hook, a hold, yeah, yeah.
That was that was a pretty clear penalty against McKendree, and then Etchison decided to go after him, and as a result, he's going to the box for 2 minutes.
And the refs misspoke right there. They said it'll be 4-on-4 hockey. It's actually going to be 4-on-3 hockey.
Unless they decide to do coincidentals, which they might. But I think you're right. It is going to be 4-on-3.
Well, even with coincidentals, I mean, then it'd be just 5-on-4, correct? I mean,
those coincidentals now won't go up. Those twos don't go up. It's 5-on-4 for 54.
Okay, so they're going to both call them. Nobody's going off the ice. They'll just get out in the first whistle after 7:25. So a little bit of confusion, but we're all squared away, Brandon. You can take a deep breath.
Yeah, it's not just the numbers that are stressing us out tonight. Good God. Refs are contradicting themselves halfway through a speech.
So it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
9:20 to go here in the second. 4 goals for Bradley in this period, in case you're just joining us, including 2 from Tommy Davis, who's officially on a hat trick watch here about halfway through this hockey game. And a goal from Tommy Shack as well, his first at the collegiate level. So congratulations to him on that big goal. Braves win the draw and take it back at the line. Sent across. Here's Coat looking for a lane. He'll go down low for Davis. Davis, lacrosse now, scores! Tommy Davis, are you kidding me? Unbelievable to complete the hat trick.
He did not just do that. Are you kidding me? A Michigan-style goal for the hat trick.
I can't even believe what I just saw. Unbelievable from Tommy Davis.
He's just styling on him now. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Tommy Davis with one of the all-time great moves, the lacrosse-style Michigan goal, and he just did it to complete the hat trick and make it 7-0. Unbelievable.
You want to send that clip to me? I'll tag Sports Center. I'll get on top 10.
Oh my word.
Goodness.
I am in awe at this kid. I mean, he is unbelievable to watch, and he picks up another incredible goal. Tommy Davis, unbelievable. 3 goals tonight for him, and perhaps more to come as well. So Bradley will go back and play it back to reality here a little bit. 8:51 to go in the period. Here's another chance for the Braves. Slowed down, left in the slot, and it's held on to by Bernardini, who gets the whistle and some extracurricular activity again.
Here we go with the physicality in the second period. That is really ramped up. What a move. Stopping on a dime, the Bradley player was there, letting the McKendree player fall down. Could have had a 2-on-0 right in the slot there, but elected to take the shot, didn't get all of it on it, which is, I mean, it's okay. It's 7-0 at this point.
Well, you may remember, if you're a fan of Bradley hockey, Kyle Tintera did the lacrosse-style goal last year, or I guess 2 seasons ago, 1 season ago, 2 years ago, against Aurora, and it ended up on the official NHL Instagram page. So maybe Tommy Davis will find his way here or there pretty shortly as well. Sports Center, I don't know, but that was incredible stuff from Tommy Davis.
I always wonder how they gathered those clips.
Whoa, look out. Northrop just whacked the stick out of the hands of one of the Bradley players, and that's a clear penalty. And once again, Bradley's going to the PP. That was Seth Bishop, by the way, that got his stick knocked out of his hands. That was actually looked like Blandina that did it, not Northrop, but nonetheless. My goodness, I don't even know what else to say.
That stick flew from inside the blue line all the way to center ice. I mean, that thing was on a mission for the boards. Made a heavy collision with the boards. As like you said, that was slashed pretty darn hard.
So power play for Bradley again here, 5-on-4. We'll see what they can do with it. This one's in the slot and backhanded up out of the zone by Dalton Wolf. Braves have 5 goals in the second period. Here's another chance for Bradley, and broken up in the slot. Bradley now in the offensive zone as they take it behind the cage. Cross it goes, back below the goal line, in front, follow-up try, denied by the goaltender Bernardini. That might have, I believe it hit a player in front. I think that was Golovko in front there.
It was Golovko, yeah.
Got the save, so to speak.
Yeah, register him up on the score sheet for that one. We're getting another face-off.
Those guys go in, these 2 minutes.
And they are going to make sure they
so
have the whistle.
7:25 and a whistle.
That's when they'll come out as 7:25, the next whistle after that time.
And obviously they're talking about those coincidental penalties, not the most recent penalty that was just called for that slash.
Good clarification on that, thank you. Out it goes. Here's Wolf out through center, trying to get around the defender. And not much happening there from Dalton Wolf. One of the smaller players on this team at 5'4". Bradley in behind the net. Quick shot off the back of the net there for the Braves. Davis has it again, perhaps looking for more as he sends it across. Nice pass connecting at the back door. Up to the line it goes now as the Braves walk it. 57 to go on their power play. Snapshot toward the front. That's blocked and sent in to the left corner by Sam Bryant. Davis working around it again, finding a teammate in the process as the pad gets down. Whacked at by Kohut and going over to the right corner for Tommy Davis. Kohut fakes the shot, goes to the left corner instead. 32 seconds to go on that Bradley power play here as they lead it 7-0. Looking for more. Down low it goes. Bradley still with possession. Quick shot in the slot, that's off the back of the net. Davis picking it up, trying to jam it home for goal number 4. And standing tall is Bernardini.
The only thought that was going through my mind when Tommy Davis had it behind the net again was, Michigan, Michigan. We need 2 of those in one game. That'll really make it on the NHL
man.
Instagram.
It'd have to, right? There's no way they couldn't post that. But just incredible stuff from what we've seen tonight from the Bradley Braves. Of course, Tommy Davis getting a lot of that credit, but the goaltending has been good for Devin Schneider. He's been probably getting a little bored down there. He hasn't faced much action here the last few minutes, but Corey Kohut's having a great game. Zach Pierce having a great game. Some of the usual suspects for Bradley. Out through center now as McKendree will play it deep. Braves back to get it behind the cage as the power play expires for Bradley, so they do not score on the power play. And McKendree comes across the line. Here's Northrop off the back of the net. Crandall picking up the loose change as he fires it to the line. Poole taken down, he wanted a call, and he's going to get one. We're going to have a power play for McKendree, a boarding call here against the Braves.
Yeah, it looks like McKendree's going to get, I believe, their 3rd power play of the game so far. 2 minutes for boarding, and McKendree, well, they're looking to get some offensive opportunities here, trying to give Devin Schneider a test, seeing if he can stand up to it. Obviously, he's been in his net a little idle in the last few minutes, so Devin Schneider needs to come up big here for Bradley.
Good chance for him as well to, or for the Bradley team as a whole, to work on their penalty kill as well. They've done good so far tonight. They are 2 for 2 if I'm not mistaken.
2 for 2, that'd be right.
Northrop now with it for McKendree, one of the 7 graduate students on this McKendree roster. Here's Nelson now into the zone for McKendree. Nelson back behind the goal line as he'll throw it towards the front, and that's denied by Devin Schneider, no problem. McKendree will push it back down low into the corner. Northrop holds it at the left wing, banks it back to the point. They'll swap positions and move it towards the slot before it's broken up by the Braves. And still held on to by the Bearcats. On the left wing side, a pass in the slot, and Northrop just fanned on it there as Bradley will charge ahead. Here's Ryan Spence into the zone, weaving his way in. Spence to the slot, nobody was there, and Bradley has to regroup. 55 seconds to go on that Bradley penalty kill. And now it's moved into the zone. Drop back there by Nomerstad. I can tell that McKendree's also having some jersey issues as well, like Bradley has, because some of the numbers and names are incorrect. Of course, a lot of the college teams have had supply issues and such with the pandemic. Great block there by David Tuttle, getting it done and down the ice. 22 seconds to go on that penalty kill now for the Braves. Look out! Big hit thrown by the Braves. Nearly ended up in the Bradley bench. Now it's tapped up in front of the McKendree bench as it's collected here by McKendree. Here they come. Blandina into the zone. Holds on to it. Trying to wrap it around. Stick save by Devin Schneider. Blandina leaving it here for McKendree. Loads it up. Deflects. I think that might have gotten a piece of the goaltender. Schneider. It's out of play for a stoppage with 3:57 to go here in the second, but still 7-0. 5 goals in the period for Bradley.
I think really the only key I have for Bradley right now is don't get complacent. Play hockey like you've been playing it all game. Go on in a way, cruise control. However, just make sure you don't make any dumb plays. Keep the slot covered like you have been. That penalty kill, another strong penalty kill for Bradley.
Cleared down again by Bradley, but they're not on the penalty kill anymore, so this is going to be an icing against the Braves. Not sure if that was intentional or just a mental mistake there.
Yeah, and those mental mistakes can get to you. It'd be a, I'm going to say this again and again, it'd be a bigger deal if it was a 1-goal game or if it was a tie game, but 7-0, you're kind of like, okay, let's not make this mistake again, but for now it's okay.
Shots on goal are 38-16 in favor of Bradley. Face-off won by them as they will take it to the wall. Shack taking a big body there in the corner for the Braves. And here they come out through center now. Gliding across the line. Good move to get around the defender. And Bernardini has to extend the glove there to pounce on that loose puck.
Yeah, an additional stride there from the Bradley player trying to get to that puck results in him toppling Bernardini in the net. Thankfully this time no extracurriculars. No additional penalties needing to be called here.
And again, for those just joining us, you may notice the Bradley jerseys are quite a bit different than normal. They're wearing special pink jerseys tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Those will be auctioned off, I'm told, as well, after the game if the players' families decide not to keep them. So for a good cause, a little hard to see for us up here, but we're working through it.
I'd say we're doing a pretty good job, Matt.
Here's Nelson now for McKendree. He'll take it around the outside. Nelson rather. Quick snapshot is blocked. Follow-up try denied again. Good play in front of Devin Schneider all night long. That deflects off a stick. 3 minutes to go in the second period here as Bradley looks for more. Pass in the slot. Broken up. McKendree charges up ahead. Blandina finding his man Brilli. Long pass out of the reach there of Nick Nelson. And tapped up ahead. Here comes the Bradley Braves again into the zone as they slow it down on the right wing side. Try to be left in the slot. Instead, it's taken by Nelson, and a penalty coming up here. I don't know about that one, but it's a trip or a slash. I think a trip here against the Braves with 2:38 to go, and McKendree goes to the PP.
Call me a homer all you want, but that is not a good call from the refs there. I mean, it was just a simple check. Trying to knock the player off the puck. I mean, it would be different if the player didn't have the puck, but the player had possession of the puck. I believe that was Nick Nelson that had the puck for McKendree. I don't really understand that call from the refs there.
I would agree with you. I just saw it on the replay, and like you said, it looked like just a hockey play.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Well, nonetheless, Bradley goes on the PK again here. More opportunities for them with 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go. So in the period, that is.
They're certainly getting their work in on the PK then.
They are. Good practice for them.
Yeah.
In-game situations, this is what you want to see for head coach Brian Hamilton. Dropped at the line for Poole. He'll send it across for McKendree. And cleared out down the zone by the Braves.
And to just confirm something that our Rinkside reporter reported on, that is Zach Pierce in the box, 2 minutes for tripping.
Nearly a giveaway, but Poole able to recover for McKendree as he comes 3-on-2 into the zone. Poole nearly tied up, takes it around the back end instead. Tie up now in the corner. Northrop gets it free for McKendree. Back to the point and taken by the Bearcats. Quick shot on goal is denied by Devin Schneider. Now Poole with it. This will hold it in the right corner. They'll move it up top. Estermeyer getting a lot of ice time as one of their primary defensemen. Now Northrop, top of the circle, looking for a lane. He'll bump it back down low. 50 seconds to go on the McKendree power play. Bearcats looking for their first goal of this game, and instead it's clear to the line, but not out. Great keep by Estermeyer as he works there with Seth Bishop, and he'll get it free. Now Estermeyer in front of the Bradley bench, and here is Nelson into the zone. Nelson works his way behind the goal line, trying to leave it there, and instead kept in there at the line by Nomerstad. Nomerstad with it in front, just chopped off the glass there by Northrop. Another tie-up for the Bearcats results in that loose puck here for Nomerstad. 1 minute remaining in the second period of play, as it's been a good one for the Braves. They kill off that penalty, we're back to full strength.
I guess the good thing about calling club hockey instead of professional hockey is you can criticize the refs without getting fined.
That's true. Big hit thrown there along the wall for the Braves. Chopped that now and taking a hold of at center ice by Sam Bryant. Bryant fires it deep with 13 to go in the period. Bradley will keep it down low and go into the corner. Not a natural hat trick for Tommy Davis. A couple goals for some other Bradley players in between, but nonetheless, his hat trick is what propels the Braves to a 7-0 lead after 2 periods of play. What a game it's been for him. What a game it's been for Bradley as we get some extracurricular activity, we'll call it, at the end of that period.
Yeah, like we said, the frustration is just boiling over for McKendree at this point, allowing 5 goals in this second period to Bradley. However, if you're looking at it from Bradley's side, they turned up the momentum from the 2-0 lead that they had after the first, and it was a really great period, now extending it to 7-0.
A great period indeed, and Courtney White is standing by ringside. Courtney.
Hi, Bradley has had some great offensive possession this half. They've scored 5 goals in 10 minutes. Tommy Davis has a hat trick, which is amazing. They've just been really just keeping offense, strong defense, keeping offensive possession, taking lots of shots. It's been a great period for the Braves. Now back up to you guys. All
right, thank you, Courtney. Appreciate it. And of course, we talk about Tommy Davis, but a lot of other key contributors there as well. Corey Coat's been having a great game. Wes Straker's been having a great game. You name it. Seems like everybody's on their A game tonight here at the Owens Center.
Yeah, and the names that we mentioned, I mean, even including Zach Pierce, I mean, these are guys that have been really the key factors for the Braves all season, and they continue to dominate in the D2 games and give a lot of point production here for Bradley as we take a 7-0 lead into the third period.
Braves on top, as you said, Brandon, 7-0. And we will take this time to, again, thank those who are watching this game tonight at Dax Smokehouse in Campus Town. We do appreciate all those who turned out for that watch party. And a big shout out to Dax for their support of Bradley Hockey and the Bradley Hockey Network. I don't know if you've ever been to Dax, Brandon, in Campus Town, but great barbecue. Definitely one of the better places in the area to check out. So I would highly, highly recommend giving Dax your business as well, Dax Smokehouse in Campus Town, for all your barbecue needs.
Yeah, I haven't personally tried Dax yet, but once you mentioned it, I definitely want to try it out. I haven't really gotten a place in Peoria for your barbecue needs. However, definitely going to try Dax out now. I'm a new Peoria newcomer at that. Only been here about 4 months, so definitely going to try Dax out pretty darn soon.
7-0 Braves after 2 periods of play here at the Owens Center, alongside Courtney White and Megan Ruger-Smith on camera and Brandon Luisi. I'm Matt Harrington. We'll be back for period 3 in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the Owens Center in Peoria, Illinois. It is all Bradley here tonight as they have a 7-0 lead entering our final period of play in Peoria. Back alongside Brandon Luisi, I'm Matt Harrington. Brandon, that was an incredible period of Bradley hockey that we just saw. 5 goals, including 3 from Tommy Davis. How about this kid, man? He is something special.
Oh, yeah. Tommy Davis has been one of the absolute stars of this team. And Bradley hockey is displaying a great show in the past couple games, coming back from 5-1 down in the third period to win the game 6-5. Pierce's goal with 3.3 seconds remaining in the game, giving Bradley fans an exciting game to watch. And same thing here tonight, 7 goals in 2 periods. Obviously, they look to continue to score in the third period here. Tommy Davis, 3 goals on the night. So many vital players for Bradley are having amazing nights. We mentioned Zach Pierce having a great night, Corey Kohut having a great night, Wes Straker, Cam Etchison, and then obviously the aforementioned Tommy Davis with the hat trick and the impossible Michigan goal that is now out on Twitter. And
go check it out if you missed it.
And Sports Center and NHL have been added in that tweet, so we might see Tommy Davis, if we're lucky, just like a couple seasons ago, on the NHL Twitter or Instagram, or even in Sports Center Top 10 here tonight.
Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This has been an incredible game for Bradley, certainly one of the best that they have had all season long, and we'll see if they can keep it up, or maybe if they, I'm interested to see if they'll keep up the pressure here, or if they'll maybe take their foot off the gas pedal, up 7 goals going into the third.
Well, we saw what Maryville did against McKendree. They won 8-1, so a 7-goal loss for McKendree there. I say, to be honest, they still try to get some pucks into the back of the net, but they don't go overly hard on the pressure here against McKendree.
So we'll see how they do in this final period of play here at the Owens Center. Here comes Bradley charging ahead into the zone as it's taken back by McKendree in their own end. Again, they made a goaltending change in the second period. It was Joey Bernardini that's in goal now instead of Adam Seck, spoiling his birthday party, so to speak. Celebrating his birthday here today. Tuttle just sent it high and wide there for the Braves. This one off the boards and into the offensive zone for Bradley. Physicality not going away here, Brandon, in the third period. Both teams still throwing the body quite a bit.
Yeah, notice those extracurriculars happen still in this period, no matter the score of the game.
Here's Schmidt with it now for Bradley. Takes a couple of whacks. Still had the puck on his stick for a moment. And now taken by the Bearcats. Back below the goal line is number 16, Daniel Nomerstad for McKendree. Little interesting tidbit on Nomerstad. Played a couple years at Dakota College of Bottineau in North Dakota. And who else played there? 2-time Stanley Cup champion with the LA Kings, Dustin Penner. Here's a chance for Bradley, sent over the top. But a little interesting fact that I was digging, and I thought I had to get that on the air.
Anytime you get your name in the same sentence as Dustin Penner, you're doing something right.
Up out through center now. This is Shack to retrieve it for the Braves. Just a couple minutes into the third period, tipped in deep by Zach Pierce, who has a couple of assists tonight. Back in the first period, feels like forever ago for him. Now the Braves pick it up at the line as it's taken by Pierce. Nifty little move trying to get around the stick of, DiBiase, but instead taken a hold of by the Braves. At the line, Crandall shoots. Blocker save, I think got the stick actually of the goaltender Bernardini. Crandall looking for goal number 1 on the year. Cycled back below the cage now as Bradley gets forced up along the wall and McKendree takes possession. Good stick saves, though, by Bernardini.
He's not letting this lead. Oh, a penalty coming up here on McKendree.
That's a vicious hit along the back end of the wall, and we're going to have a penalty, as you mentioned, against the Bearcats. I think a boarding is the minor here, but we'll see.
It seems like it's been forever since we had a Bradley power play, but we are going to get one here as Bradley looks to extend their lead to 8.
Roughing is the call on McKendree. That will be number 93, Jacob Welch, to sit for 2 minutes.
And it's interesting to see. We do have the first power play line out here for Bradley, so they are not stopping that pressure. They are keeping the pressure all the way on McKendree here, looking to score an 8th goal.
There's a chance in front. Taken behind the back now, and look out! Is it in the net? Bernardini's looking behind him. Referee has not given a signal yet, and I think he kept it out. That was close. And some of the Bradley players had their arms up right away.
Yeah, and they had the best vantage point out of all of them. That would have been, I believe, Tommy Davis's 4th goal in the year. However, the official scoring here from the referees is no goal as we get a shot from the point, tipped over the net.
Davis again on it here, as you mentioned, could be 4 for him. Coat with a big drive, and that's blocked by Caden Briley, their leading scorer with 3 points on the year. He's the only player that scored in both games for McKendree against Maryville a couple weekends ago. Davis looking for a lane. Holding on to it, high slot, pad save. And another chance in front, denied again, and a spectacular stop by Bernardini. Follow up, they score! Bradley just keeps pounding away, and it finally pays off. It's 8-0.
I mean, if you're McKendree there, what are you doing? You're letting Bradley get to those loose pucks and the rebounds. Bernardini having to make 3 spectacular saves on Bradley players here.
18 from 24 and 82.
Wes Straker, Sam Bryant, Trevor Cooney? I think that was 82 I heard at the end there. So Cooney registering his first point on the night. Straker getting his 2nd goal of the game, and Sam Bryant getting his 2nd assist of the year.
Wes Straker with goal number 2, so now he's on hat trick watch as well here at the Owens Center. Another big goal there for the Braves to make it 8-0 here in the 3rd period as they just continue to pour it on. Bradley up to play it now as Tuttle moves it into the zone. Tuttle holding on to it for Bradley behind the net. Throws it out front, and a save by Bernardini, who read it all the way.
Another nice save from Bernardini. He's not letting the 8-0 lead phase him. He's playing very hard, making some really nice saves. Back to that goal, though, by Straker. I mean, Bernardini had to make 3 spectacular saves on Bradley players there, and what did the McKendree defense do? They just stood there. They didn't go to the puck and try and clear it. And it resulted in another Bradley power play goal.
Here's Tuttle right off the face-off. He's turned aside by the blocker. Another big hit thrown, hit behind the net. And you're right, Trevor Cooney does get the secondary assist on that goal.
My ears don't fail me this time.
By the way, big shout out to Courtney White, who is killing it on PA tonight. She has been spectacular.
She's been on top of the ball. I mean, there's been a lot of goals reported, especially in that 2nd period, getting those goals back to back, making sure that she's got the stats right and making sure that she's got, you know, even just the players correctly.
Big lead here for the Braves. See if they can add some more maybe here. Already a goal in the 3rd period, about 4 minutes into the 3rd and final frame. Now back behind the net for the Braves. Chance in the slot is sent over now around the net. That by Etchison. And he'll take it in the right corner. Etchison putting on the jukes there, but lost the handle. Skated out through center. Poole trying to get around the defense there of the Braves, and it didn't work. Bradley trying to catch Bearcats in a change, and it's going to be an icing, as you heard very audibly from the referee down there at ice level.
I was going to say the emphatic icing call there, and look at these extracurriculars in the corner here. That is Tyler Estermeyer going at it with a Bradley player there as they get tangled up in the corner. Great choice of music tonight from the DJs of the Bradley Braves.
Yes, Lexi Lovato I know is on the music, as she typically is for these games. She's got some great tunes down there as well. Off the face-off, quick shot turned away by Schneider. Quick reaction from him to make the save. That's only number 18 for him so far tonight. And a Bradley player goes down, no penalty called though, as Golovko wins the foot race. McKendree now through center, here they come. Good speed. There's Estermeyer, a rocket off the glass. Estermeyer was looking for the back of the net there. Now a giveaway at the line. McKendree trying to play it. They come into territory down low. Welch and Wolf, 93 and 94, digging away for the Bearcats. Wolf plays it to the teammate Welch, and now Crandall has it for Bradley. The boards, chopped up out of there again by Bradley. And Crandall trying to track that loose puck down, does so. 14:23 to go in period 3, 8-0 lead for Bradley. And the shots on goal heavily in their favor as well, 50-18. Our Ice Mike getting a workout tonight, and you hear those sounds at home. Now flipped up through center before it's retrieved at the line by the Braves. Here they come into the zone. Chance for Bradley again, and the slot is broken up. Set wide into the corner now by Bradley. McKendree will battle for possession. Tyler Mann in there. Really? And Mann as well in there as really charges ahead trying to get around the defender. Really one hand on the stick, throws it towards the front, and Schneider will clean it up for the whistle with 13:36 to go in the third.
A wise decision there from Schneider to cover the puck and not play it. It could have easily been played to the far corner. However, Schneider playing the safe route here and getting the face-off to his right. Or I guess to the left for your vantage point from the camera.
Thrown on deep there by Robinson as he tries to find a teammate. Caden Burley in the corner. Henry's still looking for that first goal of the game for them. And Devin Schneider has made a couple of really key saves to keep this game at 8-0. Down low is finally popped free. Estermeyer swings it with the backhand down around behind the cage. Now Blandina looking for a teammate in front. And here comes Bradley charging ahead. Here's Straker. Kohut deflected in front by Davis, and that's cleared by McKendree. Down the ice it goes. That will be an icing, stopping the clock. But once again, Bradley getting those pucks toward the net. You see Kohut, you see Straker, you see Davis, the usual suspects making their appearances here.
The names we're hearing all game are still involved in these plays. Now, Matt, a question I had to ponder. If you're Coach Nichols, what was the message in the locker room going into the third period?
Good question. I wish I could tell you.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm interested to see as well. And this period could go a long way in determining tomorrow's potential approach as well.
Definitely, and it looks like we did not mention this in the pregame rather, but head coach Alex Nichols is the only coach for McKendree.
He's a lone wolf back there behind the net, or behind the bench rather. Good chance. This turned aside again. Here's a long shot from the point by Blandina. He fanned on it. Now Davis exits the zone. Kohut tracking down that loose puck in the wickets and leaving it for Davis. He couldn't handle it. Braves still with possession though in the offensive zone. Cutting through the slot, left for Davis, kicking it around, shoots and denied by Bernardini. Now Davis behind the net again, feeds it in front, great save. Bernardini, the best of the night from him so far. Now Nomerstad sends it around to the boards. Not out though as McKendree takes possession, and a big hit laid and penalty coming up here against the Bradley Braves. And we'll see what this is. Roughing it looks like here. Not a good penalty to take in that situation.
And I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know about the call again. Davis just making a play on the puck and delivered. I mean, an open ice hit. I mean, what can you call there? I guess roughing is the call though. For 2 minutes, Davis is going to sit. He's got 3 goals on the night. A very impressive game for him. I guess it's not a good penalty to take. And it looks
from the replay, it looked like he took a few extra strides. Maybe could have been called a charging.
Charging, yeah.
But nonetheless, he wanted to finish his check. That was very clear. McKendree power play in the meantime. Long shot from the point. Schneider the save as it goes in the corner. Whacked around, and Poole will take it down low. That PA mic has been giving us problems all year long, and we're going to hopefully get that fixed in the next couple of games or so that our PA person has a much better microphone. Here's Nomerstad with it now on the McKendree power play. Poole back to Nomerstad. A drive. That's loose in the slot and backhanded out by the Braves. Regroup here for the Bearcats. Pass connects at the line. Nomerstad tied up. Bradley chopping it to the line and not out. A turnover. Schneider caught off guard. Has to steer it to the corner. McKendree, one-timer in front. Denied by Schneider. Juggling it up in the air and taken to the left corner by the Bearcats. Great attack here. Here's Nelson. Can't pull the trigger. He'll get it back and send it across to the right side. McKendree buzzing right now in the offensive zone. Wraparound try. Great stick in front there by the Braves. Now Northrop to the corner for Nelson. Back to the line it goes. Robinson leaving it again. And a quick shot blocked in front. Bradley's defense standing tall here. Look out. And player got taken down from the neck area, it looked like, and that's a penalty all day long. And Bradley's going to go 4-on-4 with 28 seconds to go on that initial power play. It's a hooking call.
Nick Nelson there, and that thwarts the McKendree power play. We're going to be playing 4-on-4 for 28 seconds. But if you're McKendree, that was your best stretch of the game. I mean, so many offensive opportunities, so many chances on net, and Devin Schneider had to make some really nice saves. Still 21 saves on the night for Devin Schneider, so not an easy night. A lot of them having to be 10 bell saves for Devin Schneider, as we're going to get an offensive zone draw here for the Braves starting the 4-on-4.
Face-off taking a hold of down low by the Braves. And you hear from Courtney White, like you said, Brandon Nelson on the penalty, but shorthanded chance for him, perhaps for Brilly here. There's Brilly getting a workout in the corner there. And Bradley will take possession here. 4-on-4 with some open ice to work with. Here's Straker. Nice move. Straker saved there by the goaltender Bernardini. Back to the line. And Bradley has a power play for the next minute 30.
I think it's really effective that Tommy Davis came out of the box because he's on that first power play line.
Here is Davis with it now in the left corner. 3 goals already tonight to complete the hat trick. Here's Shack with it now. Pressured a bit. Elects to send it around to the other side. Now down low, Davis, backhander in front, broken up in the slot by those McKendree sticks. Shack around to the other side, flung around and bumped off the wall. And now Bradley has it. Here's a chance. A big wrister, and it's kept out somehow. Not sure if that caught the post at all, but nonetheless it stays out. Now Straker finding Kohut on the pass to Davis. Tape to tape to tape. Here's Davis now into the zone. Can't weave his way through the wall of defenders, and played out by Crandall.
There are those tape-to-tape passes again we were talking about all night. Great job by the Braves here.
Here's Davis again looking for goal number 4. Slowed down a bit into the corner as Davis flings a pass across for Crandall, who can't handle it. Crandall, great job to get back on defense for the Braves. Steer that play into the other corner. Lost the stick in the process.
That one goes flying too.
So bounce to Etchison. Plays it at the line now for Bradley. Full strength is McKendree. So Bradley does not convert on the power play. Here's Etchison. Flings it around the wall. Chopped at there like a lumberjack by Garrett Poole. And this one's going to go out of play with 8:07 to go in the third period and an 8-0 lead for Bradley.
And again, to hammer that point home, we were wondering if Bradley was going to take the pressure off in this third period. However, Bradley has continued that constant force, offensive force, in getting their 8th goal of the game and continuing to get some shots on goal, as the shots on goal tally looks at 55-21, one-sided for the Bradley Braves here tonight.
One-sided indeed, and both goalies have gotten action now, of course. This deflects into the netting out of play, and Adam Seck was pulled back in the second period. And it's really hard to look at McKendree's goaltenders and say, oh, well, it's your fault. They're just getting pummeled all night long, and I think both goaltenders have done a good job tonight.
Yeah, both of them coming up with some 10-bell saves. Bernardini here in the third period especially, and Seck in that first period when Bradley had like 22 shots on goal.
Here comes the Bearcats out through the neutral zone. Here they come. Slowed down by Robinson, or rather Westbrook for McKendree. And now a scramble to get back in it as here is Robinson. Long pass intercepted by Shack, who blindly throws it out through center. And a offside call here, I believe, against the Braves.
Yeah, we were mentioning when you had that interview, I believe it was today with
yesterday
with Coach Nichols for McKendree, and you asked him who's the players to watch here for McKendree, and he clearly said Mitchell Westbrook, who is the only freshman on the team.
He has been good tonight. Had an assist in the loss to Maryville, but that was his first collegiate point for McKendree. Up ahead it goes through center. Here come the Braves into the zone. Dropping it back, diving effort, great play by the Bearcats as it's flung to the corner. Long shot, can't hit the net. And back to get it are the Braves. That's Melbon wearing sweater number 25. Probably can't see the 25 on the jersey, but that's what he's wearing tonight.
I relied on the helmet there.
Into the corner it goes for Nelson. Trying to chop it up the wall here for McKendree. And Bradley goes back to play it in their own end. 6:40 to go here in the third. Bradley well on their way to 3-3, getting that record up to 500 as Wolf takes it now. Bradley has possession as Spence knocked off the wall. And just overall, when you look at this game, Brandon, a lot of things have gone right for Bradley, but it just seems overall it's more of a team effort tonight. They're connecting passes better, communication's been better, everything seems to be clicking tonight.
And I think they're riding that momentum from the 6-5 win, comeback win that is, against Indiana last weekend. And that was, something I had said in the post game with Larry. I said, they got to ride this momentum and take it into their games next week against a tough McKendree squad. And look at this, an 8-0 rout so far, still with 6 minutes to play in the third period.
McKendree out through center and taken quickly ahead by the Braves. Here they come. Right wing side, slowed down perhaps by Welch a bit. Bradley still on the puck though. Swinging away in front, trying to gather it up in between the wickets in front. And Bernardini able to stand tall. We're seeing it through all the sea of bodies in front of him.
And that just holds our point true. Another great save by Bernardini, point blank. He has been called upon, along with Adam Seck on his birthday, to make some fantastic saves. One of those being right there.
Off the faceoff, Bradley wins it. Has to come out and retreat through center. Muscled up ahead, and here come the Bearcats into the offensive zone. 5:20 to play as they trail at 8-0. Not been a good night for McKendree. Bradley has been on their A game, and it'll be interesting to see how the response is tomorrow from McKendree. See if we get perhaps a quicker, faster start for them. Seems like they were a little bit behind right from the opening faceoff.
Yeah, and I think that next man up mentality we had and the keys to the game for McKendree, I think we'll see a more physical game tomorrow to start it off as well.
Tuttle's shot is blocked to follow it up in front as it rolls right in on Bernardini, making another save for him. 4:47 to go in the third period. Again, a reminder, game 2 tomorrow will be right here at the Owens Center at about 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30 or so. And you and me will be back on the call for that one. We're going to switch roles, but still looking forward to another great day of hockey.
Well, Matt, let me say I'm happy I'm not calling the game with these jerseys.
Here's a chance for McKendree. Great passing in the slot. Poole blocked in front by the Braves. Great play. Now Tuttle will chip it up ahead, and McKendree gets possession. I don't know if Schneider saw that coming.
No, he definitely didn't. Great. I mean, probably the best passing sequence there from McKendree all night, proving that they can still get opportunities in the slot.
Great play here for Bradley. A odd man rush into the zone. Stick comes flying out of the hands. And it's, again, covered up by Bernardini. Bernardini, like Devin Schneider, has also played in the NA3HL. Devin Schneider played for the Northeast Generals a few seasons ago, and Joey Bernardini played for the Point Duck Mallards. So a couple of former NA3 players in action here tonight.
Yeah, definitely when you get the junior experience, and we have a whistle here, and it's going to be a penalty on McKendree.
I'm going to look at this back on replay. I didn't see what happened.
I think spearing, to be honest with you.
Let's see what we get.
Yep, he's getting
5 minutes for
tossed.
spearing, and the next line should say disqualification.
Wow.
Frustration boiling over for
That was a good
McKendree.
one.
Yeah, so you were right, Brandon. You saw it right away.
Yeah, I mean, when you see a player go down like that, like Tommy Davis did, and
7.
I mean, you could even say they targeted Tommy Davis being, you know, the hat trick scorer tonight, one of the biggest offensive point producers for Bradley. I didn't catch who the penalty was on.
I think, I'm not sure. I'm going to try and get that scored away here.
I'm seeing Northrop go toward the bench, although he's skating back on the ice. But yeah, when you target someone like that, like Tommy Davis, I mean, that's their #1 offensive producer as of right now, so you're going to get that 5-minute and the disqualification. So given that this is a major penalty, Bradley will be on the power play for the rest of the game, regardless if they score or not.
By the way, the number is Garrett Poole, number 7. And a 5-minute major for spearing. Very rare that you see spearing.
So another good point to point out, now McKendree is down to 8 forwards in the game.
So he is, of course, disqualified from the rest of the game. He would have been anyway, but had that penalty happened earlier as well, he would have been out as well. So Bradley, lots of time to work with here on the penalty. And once again, things getting physical. An extra jab maybe from a Bradley player, but then Estermeyer didn't like that as he got chippy in front.
Yeah, from my vantage point, that looked like a cross-check to the face, but I don't know if we're going to get an additional roughing. I'd assume it'd be coincidentals if anything was called, but oh yeah, Estermeyer going to the box.
This is where, if you're the officials, you have to find a way to keep this game under control.
It is coincidentals, as I mentioned.
And that's the best thing to do, is just send them both to the box.
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I'm going to turn it down just a little bit there so we don't get
We got a slash on White and a rough on 10. Those don't go on the clock.
It's interesting to see who that is for the Braves. To see a right-handed shot.
Is that a 9 or a 5?
I think that's Tommy Shack.
Tommy Shack, that is correct, yeah.
So they're 139 and a whistle.
Okay, so they will come out at 1:39, the first whistle after. And all I heard from Tommy Shack as he was going to the box, he said, "What are you going to do, spear me?" I don't know if you caught that at all.
I did not catch that.
I found that pretty funny from Tommy Shack.
What a comeback, eh?
What a comeback. So 5-on-4 power play, we remain for Bradley. Big drive scooped up on the glove by Bernardini. And a glove save keeps this at 8-0 for Bradley.
They're still jawing at each other. Look at these guys go.
My goodness, man.
Well, let's not switch it to oh, he's jawing at Tommy Shack is jawing at the whole McKendree bench. Look at him go.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna switch that so we don't get that over. But they're going to town on each other over there in the box.
Look at the 3 guys at the end of the Bradley bench as well. They are going hard on the McKendree bench as well.
Bearcats take possession here. Try and get back to the game a little bit here with 3:15 to go. Bradley on a major power play the rest of the way.
And again, the distinction between the minor and the major, no matter how many times Bradley scores on this power play, they will remain on it.
Here's Davis. Great save. I think it just caught a piece of the goaltender, Bernardini, at the line now. And taken a hold of by the Braves. Here they come in front, off a skate, rebound sent wide. Pierce on the penalty for Bradley.
So it was not Tommy Shack, it was Pierce.
Whoa! Corey Cohut adds one as we speak, and it's 9-0 Bradley.
Oh man, anytime I try to talk, something happens. Corey Cohut.
I'm going to turn our mics down.
682-24.
682-24. That's Corey Cohut from Trevor Cooney and Sam Bryant. Yeah, given Zach Pierce's experience in the league, he has NA3 experience with the Peoria Mustangs. And just from hearing stories, he's not a guy you want to mess with.
No.
You got that?
All right, so they're still jawing at each other here, which I find hilarious. This is what they do, though. This is how they entertain themselves in a 9-0 blowout game.
I mean, it's an ACHA D2 club game. I mean, this is what you're going to get.
So 9-0 Braves. Last time the Braves had this many goals was all the way back in January of 2020 when they played Illinois. They ended up with 11 goals that game, and I vividly remember just the pure shock that we had up here in the booth at how well Bradley played. And see if Bradley can add more or keep it. Here's Shaq. That hits a body. Rolling around the slot. Fired wide. But like you said, Brandon, this game could very well be worse than it is right now.
Scoring for the Braves.
And it looked like right there the Northrop delivering a cross check to a Brave player. So no love lost tomorrow. And we're going to get a penalty coming up on Bradley. Another big hit in the corner. Wow.
Got to be careful that things don't get out of control.
There
here.
we go.
Look out. Look out. Here we go. Things getting out of hand the last minute 42. I don't know who's going to get what here, but there's a McKendree player down at ice level. And we'll see what all gets squared away here, Brandon.
Well, the original penalty, I don't know who's skating to the box right now for the Bradley Braves. However, they're going to get called 2 minutes for roughing, I believe, or interference. Now we have 2 in the box for Bradley, 2 in the box for McKendree. So these are going to be offsetting penalties as far as I'm concerned.
Has a slash.
24, that's Bryant with a slash.
I thought I heard 54.
Oh, 54, Ryan
Yep.
Spence.
17 has a rough for
Cooper
purple.
DiBiase.
So give him major board in a game. We'll go straight head contact in a game.
Okay.
Oh, I
What number was he?
don't think that. I don't think you go that
All
far.
right, 54 White has a 5-minute head contact
Okay,
and a
so
game misconduct.
Spence is done. He's out of here with the head contact penalty. And that
So
could
that's 2 lines for, what is it, 50 what?
that could disqualify
54.
him for
So he's got
tomorrow's
2 lines,
game as well.
54 does. 5-minute head
Yeah, that
contact
could
and a
disqualify
game
him for the game
misconduct
tomorrow.
on the next line. So you have 4 lines for this whole thing here.
Not
So all that's going up for you is 5 on White.
Tommy Shack must have picked up a minor somewhere in there as well.
The other 2 offset.
Yeah.
4 on 4.
I mean, I watched that hit vividly. I mean, that was just,
But he's gone the rest of today.
I don't understand why there was a game misconduct delivered. I mean, it was not head contact on Ryan Spence.
It was a tough angle for me to see. I think I might have been looking down at my sheet, but we'll have to go back and look and see if maybe that was the right call or, as you say, maybe the wrong call.
A game is today. DQ is tomorrow.
Okay, so Spence
Okay,
cannot.
see you later.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
You got it?
All right, so Spence.
I heard game. So I
Yes.
think he's done just for tonight right now.
Well, and I heard him say the DQ is tomorrow, so that must mean that Spence cannot play tomorrow.
Yeah, and you know what? I heard DQ for McKendree's 5-minute major. So that must mean that I think it was Garrett Poole will not be eligible tomorrow. We'll have to sort it all out. We'll get the official word from our scorers soon. But all I'm going to say is it's going to be a fun game to call tomorrow. Oh, man.
Oh, is it ever?
No love lost. I mean, I wonder how many penalties are going to go up on the board. However, we saw this in McKendree's game against Maryville. Oh, let's see if we can get a call here. So Ryan Spence, 2 minutes for slashing. And we're still working out the rest of the details. However,
So you hear the head contact penalty there on Ryan Spence.
And we will
Gonna get things scored away here on the scoreboard.
The officials are not.
2 minutes, somebody from the ice. 2-minute bench.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What's going on? I'm
2-minute bench penalty because someone's chirping.
23 is serving it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Ref's not taking anything here tonight.
All right.
Oh, whoa, here we go. Someone from McKendree's just been thrown out.
Yes.
That's Coach Nichols.
That's a game for coach.
Yep, game coach. Oh my God.
This is just unbelievable here. Things have
Just
unraveled.
like game misconduct for the coach. Don't enter a time.
So actually 23 for, oh, so that was a bench penalty on McKendree, excuse me, on Coach Nichols, served by Nick Nelson. 2 minutes. Okay. Wow. Man, we are playing 4-on-3 hockey.
They have no coach the rest of the way, just so you know. This is bizarre,
man.
Brandon. Things have unraveled here quite a bit, haven't they?
I'm getting a bit of a headache already. Moving through the zone, Bradley stops along the right wing, now drops it to the point. Looks like they're just milking the clock right here. 80 seconds remaining in the period.
Yeah, this is... So you hear the ejection announced by Courtney White, and I'm not sure if that's going to be...
And some stick taps from Nick Nelson in the penalty box.
Bradley trying to add a 10th one here with 1 minute to go. Right in on goal. It stopped with 59.6. So we've got dueling 5-minute majors. We've got a head coach that's thrown out of the game. We've got a couple players who may not play tomorrow. And a 9-0 lead at that.
Yeah, it's been one heck of a game. And I don't know if you saw it when Bernardini held it right there. The Bradley player, immediately when the whistle blew, he went hands up like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not getting a penalty here. Because, I mean, the refs have gone a little whistle crazy here, although in a way you kind of have to control the game.
Yeah, I respect them for getting a hold of it. They've been pretty solid on not letting things fly under the radar tonight, so kudos to them for that. Meanwhile, Bradley trying to dance through the zone, and it's going to be held on to here by Bernardini with, it's like 34.9 to go in the third. And we'll have 4-on-4 for the remainder of the game. So a couple players are out of the box, not quite the party that we had down there with as many people.
No, we had, I believe, 3 people in the box for Bradley and 3 for McKendree. Now we only got 2 just for McKendree, given the disqualification for Spence.
There's a shot, and Bernardini fighting it off up in the air. Ref calling for a puck.
Yep.
He wants to get out of here, I think. I think all the referees are ready to go home after this wild game that we've had here tonight.
Well, as I was talking when the penalties were being announced, McKendree had very physical games against Maryville. Maryville committed 15 penalties, giving 15 power plays for the McKendree Bearcats, only converting on 2 of them. Let's get another stoppage of play here.
It's not even 9 o'clock though, Brandon. That's nice. Because last week we didn't have puck drop until about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
And I didn't even notice we are playing 4-on-4 hockey now. I did mention 4-on-3 earlier. And we're going to let the clock wind down.
They sure will. What a game for the Bradley Braves. 9-0. And Devin Schneider gets the shutout, his first win of the year. Bradley handles McKendree with ease, 9-0. The final score.
Shots on goal, 61-25 in favor of the Bradley Braves. 25 spectacular saves from Devin Schneider. And he, like you said, he gets his first collegiate win, and it is a shutout at that.
Well, a great effort all around tonight by the Bradley Braves. Tommy Davis scores 3 goals, of course. Wes Straker had some goals, and all in all, it was a great game.
And it looks like the McKendree Bearcats are not staying on for the post-game handshake. No love lost.
I don't know if they do the handshake right now, Brandon, because of COVID, but they're supposed to give a salute or something along those lines. But what a game tonight overall from the Bradley Braves, and we'll have Tommy Davis here standing by with Courtney White. We'll get ready to go down there. All right, Courtney White is standing by with Tommy Davis. Courtney?
So you guys are coming off a comeback win against Indiana last Saturday. How does it feel to get another win under your belt?
Really good, considering I wasn't there. The boys came up. They did what they needed to do last Saturday, and we did it better today.
Was that Michigan-style goal planned?
I've been waiting a while, but no, it just came right. Perfect time, perfect place.
How do you feel about moving forward with the rest of the season, especially after this win tonight?
Nothing but great things I expect from these boys, so nothing but great things the rest of the way.
Perfect, thank you. Great game. Now back up to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Courtney. And you hear from Tommy Davis as he gets mauled in a team photo, it looks like, in those pink jerseys as well tonight. And they deserve it. This was an incredible game from Bradley all around. got contributions left and right, and what a game. I mean, overall, this is a statement win, I think, here tonight, Brandon, for the Bradley Braves.
Nothing bad I can say about the Braves except, maybe it got a little bit out of hand at the end, but they were firing on all cylinders, getting 9 on the board off 61 shots. Tommy Davis with a hat trick. Wes Straker getting 2 goals. I mean, so many point producers.
Devin
And
Schneider
Devin
with the shutout.
Schneider with the shutout. I mean, sure, shots on goal were one-sided, 61-25. But are you kidding me? 25 saves. He's coming up huge with some 10-bellers and that kick save. And I believe that was the second period that he made that miraculous kick save.
Well, what a game it was tonight from the Bradley Braves. I want to give a big shout-out to our entire crew who was killer all night long. Megan Ruger-Smith behind the camera doing a great job as always. Courtney White down there doing the PA announcing and the Rinkside reporting. And, of course, you, Brandon Luisi, providing the color commentary. It was a blast with you tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow. So, again, for our entire crew, I'm Matt Harrington saying so long from the Owens Center. We will see you back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the rematch.